Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Liquidation, y'all. Turn this shit up. Let's go. Previously on Kimba TV. Yes, sir. Happy Monday. The juice is the juice. You know when the earliest you could talk to me about a higher high is make a higher high, do this, turn that bitch into support. That's probably going to be golden pocket. You already know what it is. Yeah, well. Okay? And then break that higher high. How we doing? Let me finish out jaw roll. Masses, I gotta go pick up my kid from school. Sounds good. Alrighty. Let's start off the morning with a little fiend. You know the deal. It's gotta be testnet. It's gotta be testnet. Sharp Nell, talk to me. We juicing. It's gotta be testnet, y'all. Testy's so big, I need a net. Call it testnet. Shout out if you've got a ponytail. Shout out if you sleep on the ground with the lights on. Let's go, Liquanians. Are we schwiggity? Boy, math is the math. Let's go. Talk to me. Ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about the math? What do you think about the planning? I told y'all where I would short next. The math is the math. Oh my God. This is how we end up hitting the bong at 8:30 in the morning, y'all. Because we too juicy, y'all. Ow! Schwiggity! Get that shit out of here, my boy. Let's go. Juicy juice. I am Visp says, when do you think the next stop level will be? Visp, I want you to watch the Thursday highlight, the Friday highlight, the weekend highlight, and the highlights from yesterday. And you tell me if my plan has changed since last Thursday. Visp. Last Thursday, I talked about 71 to 71.4 would be the only place where I would think about shorting next if I get stopped out on my 69.7 short. So if you missed me getting filled with you guys on the 69.7 short and why I took that head short, we talked about that yesterday. And we had a little, when was the highlight again? The May 25th or something like that. So start with that. Start with start with taking the short hedge, getting stopped out, planning getting stopped out on the hedge short, where I would think about hedge shorting next, what kind of data I would be looking for me to take that hedge short. Sounds good. So 71 to 71.4 is the next level of interest, and it has been since last Thursday. Sounds good. And then 73 and then 76.1 would be my next levels. Okay, those levels haven't changed one bit. Alrighty. So last Thursday, last Friday, weekend, and then yesterday's stream highlights too should help. All right, Visp, but identifying the level is half of the battle. So I'm not, I don't have blind limits at 71.4. I do not have blind limits. I have to see the reaction as we go up. Okay, and then do you remember what we said yesterday would be the level that we're going to be watching to see if shorts get squeezed? So I'm going to put this back on. Let's do it back on 20. Do y'all remember when I said 70,800 is when you would want to look at EXO? Look, everybody that's like EXO, There's nothing happening because we already identify where the stop loss trigger would be for these shorts. So yesterday, we already talked about, we really don't need to check if the shorts got squeezed until 70,800 gets swept. And that hasn't changed for the last 24 hours. Talk to me, math is math. You don't have to look at EXO 24/7. You need to identify where you think people are going to get squeezed. If you had a short, if you had this short, okay, if you open a short from here, your stop loss is either this high after it made a lower low, or it's going to be at your entry. So 70,800 is the first level where we would see EXO if there were any shorts that got stopped out. All right, Venom, you don't need to look at EXO every 5 minutes. You choose the high and the low and you check it then. Okay. Unforgiven, you good? Damon, you good? Kimbalayan, you good? Pedro, you good? Yeah, so today is one of those days where you find out, like, do you really know what you're doing? Everybody's good, right? Everybody knows where I'm personally looking for as the next level to maybe possibly entertain a head short. That number hasn't changed since last week. Think about that. We Gucci. How we doing, Lions? Real quick. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Everybody Gucci. What the fuck is that noise? Trinkum says added a little at the 0.5. Nice. The math is the math, is it not? 75786 always, not always, but rotates to 0.5, and then here becomes the pivot, right? Is it resistance or is it support? So once again, for the millionth time, the math is mathin'. Trinkum Uguchi. Rodin says, Letuche. Pedro, Mr. Larry. Zillion says, what a week already for sure. Prada says, easy money. Dowman says, do you think the market might front run the CPI FOMC data and we see a new all-time high before the 12th? Yes, and what you need to do is get caught up on the highlights from yesterday, Dowman. Do you see, you can type exclamation YouTube and watch the highlights from yesterday, or you can take a look at the pinned message at the top of chat. Yeah, but we talked about that yesterday, Dowman, so make sure you get caught up. Sammy, what's going on? Rem, what's going on? Trinkum, what's going on? Rashafan, what's going on? 19YTT, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, we juicing. It's got to be testnet. Excuse me, I'm allergic to all these where TP questions. How we doing? Schwiggity schwaggity? It's got to be testnet. It's got to be testnet. Everybody Gucci Magooch. The math is the math. It's pretty straightforward, y'all. Schwiggity swag. Easy money. All right, I'm going to go fill up the bong. Point blank. Do what the math says. Point blank. Do what the math says. Stop doing your own shit. Gucci Romo says, hold on a second, considering we don't have FVG above 73, what technicals do you think when we claim the box below, that's all the liquidity we needed to go higher, right? So this is what I would say, Gucci Romo. I'm in a long from, my Kraken long is like 57.2 entry. You saw my MEXC entries, right? So I'm in longs from 57. The whole journey as we have been pumping, I have been looking for worst case bullish invalidation to see where, if I need to close my long and where I, have lost all hope of getting my 76. So it's different from somebody that's looking for a long and that's looking or like that's willing to front run a bullish confirmation. So I'm trying to protect my long versus somebody that is trying to get into a long. It's going to be a different mentality a little bit. So ever since I got into my long from 57.7, 57.2, my mentality is a little bit different than somebody that is trying to get back into a long. Because somebody that's trying to get back into a long, you're front running the bullish confirmation, essentially, right? Alrighty, Mandelo says bearish div still possible on the 1 hour. That is technically correct. But that 30-minute bear div invalidation is kind of a little bit, could be the start of things to come. Does it statistically have to make a third drive? Absolutely not. This could be the Kimba box short. I don't know if you were here earlier, Buds of Dank, but do you remember when I said if you're somebody that is going to be trading the short here, you're probably also playing this with a stop loss on a higher high. I don't know if you were here for that discussion, but we took a poll. There were a bunch of people that were looking at this zone. And I even asked point blank, I'm assuming that if you're going to take that short, you're also ready to play that too. Yeah, but no, it does not have to make. It does not have to make. But does this look, I want to be like objective. Does this look bearish to you, Buds of Dank? Is it able to change structure? Are you seeing like obvious lower highs and lower lows, for example? Are you seeing structural change? Did the open interest indicate that shorts got squeezed? Obviously, we can see the smaller time frame CVD, regular bear div, and the 30-minute bear div, but the 30-minute bear div got broken. Mandelo is correct. The 1 hour bear div is still possible. But I don't think this is that bearish. So I wouldn't say that it's bullish, Buds of Dank. But for me, I don't think it looks that bearish. We finally did get to the 75786, so we're going to see if it can rotate to the 05. We're going to see if this can get flipped into resistance. We're going to see if we can start making lower lows, etc. So it is inconclusive. We do need to give it more time. But as of right now, yeah, I'm not seeing any sort of strong bearish reaction. Snap Dizzle for Shizzle, Banana Fanafo Fizzle, talk to me. Pay attention to CME. Pay attention to CME. Forget the derivatives for now. See if this is going to swing fail. And make sure your bong is filled up, my boy. It's completely dependent on the CME swing fail, okay? If CME swing fails on me, then we're probably going to clean these lows. Okay? If CME swing fails, we're probably going to clean these lows. If CME doesn't swing fail, I think we go to 73. So anyways, but you see it too, right? So the next level that would make sense for us to check would be 71,500-ish. Okay? And then 72,100. Okay? Shadow Dancer says, if CME swing fails, would you take hedge short? But so what does that mean though? Be real with me. If I don't do it, you're not going to do it, but if I do it, you will do it. Be real with me, be honest. I probably would, yes, Shadow Dancer, okay? I probably would.
They said, I'm strong if you strong. And I said, we strong then.
But I'm a 30-minute confirmer, which means that the first candle will form, the second one will confirm. Okay? How about this, Shadow Dancer? I will narrate this bitch like I've been doing every single day for the last 2 years. And the minute that I get filled on a hedge short, I'll tell you. How's that? I'll give you guys a little freebie. Okay? But what I want you to focus on is not whether I tell you if I get filled or not. You tell me what kind of divergences, what kind of bearish edge, okay? You better be able to tell me if that CME top as soon as this 30-minute candle closes, okay? You better be able to tell me if that's, okay. Is it just, oh shit, the candle closed below, that's a swing fail, I'm gonna short? No. The first one confirms, the second one, or excuse me, the first one forms, the second one confirms. You also better make sure, imagine if it does some goofy shit like this. What would you think? Do you think that we should short it if it ends up doing a bad high like that? So it's gonna come down to bad high versus swing failure pattern. Okay? Your OI is not looking good for a short. Your RSI divergence just got broken. Okay? Your CVD is about to get broken. And last but not least, what I would just say is take a stab, do like a small little position and see for yourself what happens. You know, if you're a lion cub, if I were a lion cub, I mean, who gives a shit? If it does a 30-minute candle close right there, swing high, swing fail, from here to the 7.5, I would put blind limits in. I would put stop loss on a higher high. I would do a micro P position, a super small position, and I would see what would happen. Hector says when to pull fib from swing high, swing low, and when to sweep level. Anytime. There's no right or wrong. You just need to go from left to right, Hector. There is no right or wrong. Like some people, if you think this is going to be the local top, some people might be doing this. Some people might be doing this. Anybody doing that? Some people might be doing this and saying, Kimba, right? As long as you go from left to right, it could be this to this.
Latuche, motherfucker, the math is the math.
Hell, some people might do this, brother. You see this? Some people might do this. So wherever, let's just like theoretically assume, let's just assume that it's gonna sweep that low to make like the local low. Something like that, maybe. Some people might do this, and they might try to, you know, be thinking, fuck, should I short this bitch? So there is no right or wrong on the fib. You can pull it whichever way. I hope that helps. About my plan from last week about our next levels to look for shorting is here to here. And we might be getting a 3 drives. Ladies and gentlemen, on a scale of 0 to 10, what do you think about the planning? What do you think about the preparation? What do you think? You can be honest. Not too bad. Not too bad for 6 days ago. Not too bad for these levels being identified about 2 weeks ago. Even today, reading the open interest, structurally 3 drives. Not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad, ladies and gentlemen. Any sort of questions DJ Oliver, Shadow Dancer, Liamzi, Mukamads. What do you think about the identifying the bad high on CME and being ready for a swing fail pattern? What did you guys think about that? How many people once the local low is grabbed, you are doing this? How many people got that going?
Hey, Lois, it's pixel fucking.
It's pixel fucking. Okay.
Pixel fucking it is. Yes.
How we doing, Lions? So everybody is good to go on what level we're gonna wait for to look at Exo next? 71.5, at least for the short squeeze anyways. So there could be a little bit of a long squeeze that happens too. You see how longs are getting punished every single time? Longs opening, go fuck yourself. Longs opening, go fuck yourself. You know, longs opening, go fuck yourself. Longs opening, go fuck yourself. Longs opening, go fuck yourself. At some point, these longs that opened a little bit late, go fuck yourself. Do you guys remember the pattern where the Bybit longers are usually top longers that get squeezed? So the Bybit longers are the longers that top long and they get stopped out at a loss on a pullback. And the majority of the retail shorters are on Bybit. I hope you guys can kind of put the two and two. You can see it. Binance longers longed here. Bybit longers are long. Anyways, let's just see what happens, y'all. Gucci. At least the longers are kind of in the right direction, though. The squeeze is going to be interesting if that does even happen. I would love to see it live with you guys. What do you guys think? I would love to see that squeeze live. But even if I'm sleeping, even if it's 3 hours from now, you guys are good to go, right? For the most part. Give it up for Boogamas. This is the hourly candle close. So in 6 minutes, you will have formation and confirmation on the CME swing fail pattern with a bear div. Okay, but that's 6 minutes away. All right, BNB, we already did a little bit of TP. Watch for the daily candle swing fail on this. So if it closes below 691, that's going to be an uh-oh hot dog. You could also be looking for a failed auction. Uh-oh hot dog. All right, we already talked about what to look for. Divs are in play, CVD divs are in play. Get nasty with it, ladies and gentlemen. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Market makers are about to get nasty on ya. Hey, love you guys, man. Have a great night. Swim, have a great night. Look geeky, have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. How many of you guys are going to be here pre-market? I'll see you guys pre-market. I'll see you guys in like 7 hours. It's so crazy to say. You guys are the best. Stay safe, okay? Bugatti. I'm out of here. Have a great night. Love ya. Peace. Whoa. That's the... There we go. There we go. Yeah. Have a great night, y'all.